Bug Nation, rise up. Welcome back to another stream. I have obtained a facelift, a nip tuck, cosmetic surgery. I am a new worm, okay, a greater worm perhaps. There's going to be a new overlay, but I didn't have enough time before today's stream to change it. So we are rocking the old overlay, okay? The new overlay will just not be an overlay, okay? There will be no overlay. It will be more gameplay. 20% more gameplay likely, okay? But welcome back to the stream. Today we're going to do some coaching before the patch tomorrow, if there is a patch. We're going to do okay, top 500 cast, coaching plus gameplay later maybe. I don't know. And we are chilling. I hope everyone's doing good today. Today is a fine Monday. And I'm ready for some coaching. We don't have very many VODs, which is why I think we might actually have more gameplay today. And if we do have gameplay, I'll probably... I might play on my man. I might play on my man. I don't know. We'll see. Let me link this to all the homies to get this show on the road. And then we'll start with some coaching. Let me see here. Notifications. Okay, cool. But yeah, stream schedule is Mondays and Fridays at 4:30 p.m. EST. Sorry, 5:30 p.m. EST. It's 4:30 p.m. CST, my time. My fault. And we have gameplay streams on the weekends. Typically Saturday, where it's mostly, if not exclusively, gameplay. It's also my time to, if I have to reschedule something for whatever reason, that's going to be my day to do it. Also, if you guys aren't aware, we are going to be doing a joint coaching session with Ark on Friday. Ark being the #1 cast OTP right now, and a friend of mine. So we're going to be doing some joint coaching with him to help you guys get better at the video game and learn more about Cassidy himself. Ark has a way more duelist-centric approach. I'm more of a flanker-centric Cassidy player. So, I mean, they have a lot of overlap, but he does have some things he like disagrees with fundamentally with me. So it's an interesting change in perspective. So I do encourage you guys to tune in on Friday at 5:30 p.m. EST for coaching with Ark. And also submit a code if you can. Yeah, Ark told me just start to 1v3 and it works. It works sometimes, definitely. You have to have a lot of confidence, which is part of Cassidy, but there are some situations where Ark would rather stand main versus when I would rather control an angle. One of the best illustrations of this is whenever we reviewed, last time we did our coaching together, we looked at a new Junk City code, and Ark had a fundamentally different approach to it. My English is bad sometimes. No, you're good, bro. And also good to see you, Monkey. Hope you're doing well. But most of the time when people say their English is bad, it's a lot better than they actually think. So you're actually fine. I can put together what you mean, so you're good. But yeah, so we do have coaching with Ark on Friday. And then there's some other things I'm working on right now, but I don't want to say it because I'd rather it just kind of work itself out, and then we'll go from there. But there are some things in the works, including TikTok stuff, which I talked about before. So I'm working on a few things, but it is midterm season again. I have another few set of midterms that I'm studying for, but that's about it. But in terms of my gameplay, I am like 4 or 5 games off of champ, so I'm going to be trying to push for that soon. And other than that, just staying coaching and keeping up with the grind. But with that being said, we're going to go ahead and hop into VOD review to get the show on the road. My fault. I did right before this just make an exquisite quesadilla. Probably one of the best quesadillas of my life. Jeez, I keep hiccuping, bro. Alright, I promise I will not hiccup again. No more hiccups are allowed. And it looks like that might just be the case. Okay, I know... Is anyone here have a VOD that hasn't been reviewed yet? Because if so, I will do your VOD first. Otherwise, I'm just going to pick... Because I think I only have 2 VODs today. So I might just do these 2 VODs and then do gameplay for the rest of the stream. Unless someone else wants to submit a code. If that's not the case, we're just going to do Grom's King's Row. And then we'll do Zatis's Rialto and go from there. Most of my VODs are mid right now. Okay. No problem, though. Whenever another one comes up, just let me know. I do them every week, so we can go from there. So I've not looked at Grom's gameplay in a while, so hopefully we see some improvements here. And then, yeah, we'll just kind of flip through this. Let me turn this down. It's a little bit loud for me. Let me know if the audio is loud enough for you guys. And then let me turn on Epic Pen. And then let me turn on Replay Buffer. Get everything set up here. Epic Pen. And then we want to do... Where's the Epic Pen thing? Here it is. Epic 2, Epic 1. Okay, now we're good. Okay, so Cassidy on King's Row is really simple on defense, at least. All you have to do is sit in hotel here, which is what this building is called. You can see it's called the Alderworth, and it's a hotel. Alderworth Hotel. Okay, this is hotel. You just sit in here. Do not go outside. Just stand in here. Your whole goal is to shoot backline. After the enemy tank crosses, you just shoot the backline, and then you stop the enemy team from taking hotel. That is fundamentally how you play this. But make sure you're not dying in hotel. Just kite out early if you have to. Come and play this corner, and then retake space. Okay. So if I see you die in hotel, you either lost a 1v1, which happens, or you did something wrong. You didn't read the ebb and flow of the game properly. Before we go deeper into this, I do want to read the note that Grom left for us. And he said, gold 4 to plat 3 lobby. So I'm just going to count this as gold. Let me turn on... Where even is this? Text, this one. This is going to be gold. Whoops. Gold. We're just going to say this is gold 3. We're gonna pick a healthy median. We're gonna say this is gold 2. Okay, gold 2. He said most likely played by a group of friends. I'm gold 1 in this game and played solo queue. Oh, okay. Sorry, gold 1. My apologies. It seems like a winnable game, but something was not enough. I feel guilty that we couldn't win. Please point out any obvious mistakes and what to work on first. Okay, perfect. So already our playbook looks good here. Just stand in hotel and shoot backline as they walk in. The reason you don't want to be in main is because you just get outranged by everybody here, and the rotation out for here kind of sucks. It's not a very active position for Cassidy. This is just an exacerbated version of that, right? This is an even worse version of that. This causes you to have to rotate through main again, and then this way, it's just not good for Cassidy, okay? You're going to get, if you play here consistently, you're going to find that heroes like Hanzo, heroes like Ashe are going to beat you in the neutral, and then you have to give up space early or demand pocket from your healers. The nice thing about playing in hotel is that this is a very resource light position. You have a lot of cover to work with. You also have this mini to work with, and it should keep you up here and you'll be fine. So yes. Alu, I hope that's how you say your name. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing all right. Yo, I was watching your videos on YouTube. Keep it up. Thank you so much. Thank you for the support. And if there's any feedback or anything you have for me, just let me know. I'm always trying to improve. But yeah, good to see you. And if you have any codes, feel free to leave them in the Discord as well, and we can check them out. Okay, but anyway, so that's kind of the idea of why you want to play in hotel as Cassidy. It's resource light. You have a good off angle. It gives you a lot of playmaking. The cover is good. It's just kind of a amalgamation of many great things for Cass. So play here, don't walk outside, and just spam choke. So your Freya dies early. So the only thing I'd keep in mind with stuff like this when this happens is when someone dies early, you either want to try to look to trade out, right? Look for something aggressive to even the fight, or try to kind of give up space early or be on that side of things, right? Try to give up space and not die yourself. So here I would try to look for some like a play to be made. There's not really anything. So if the enemy team walks forward, I would just play a little bit more hesitant and start kiting early and just shoot them as they walk in. But, you know, don't give it up for free, but don't die here, right? So we are down 1 here. So this is perfect. I would just stand at this corner and shoot them as they walk in. Keep the angle, as in don't give it up, but don't leave completely, right? So perfect. And now we're down 2, and we know the fight's lost for sure. So we should roll and get out here. So mistake is I want you to roll and then walk, or I mean, you can, if you want to be optimal about it, you can walk till you get to this position and then roll, because you know that people are going to be looking at you from point. So that would be fine as well. But I wanted you to commit a roll at any point during this rotation, just to make sure you make the rotation faster. So yes. So you didn't do anything wrong here. This is your team trolling, basically. So your team is still alive, so you have some level of comfort spamming in main, but doing so from this far away is perfect. Now that you can see your team pushing forward a little bit, just match their intention, right? One key component of Overwatch is to match your team's intention. Match intention, and you can clearly see this in what your Reinhardt and your Moira are doing. Should they be pushing forward as much as they are? I don't know, right? I don't know if that's going to be the best play for them, but that doesn't really matter because in Overwatch, a coordinated play is worth more than an uncoordinated play. So you may as well push forward to match their intention. And if you die or they die, whatever, at least you tried to help them do what they were trying to do, right? So definitely you should be walking forward a little bit here so you can poke and follow up with your tank and what they're doing. Okay, your Moira dies, and as you can see here, you're late in pushing up here, so you're not actually able to follow up on anything, and it's just even more awkward. I would say you played this correctly, and your team didn't play it correctly, but because your team walked back in, it was important that we followed up on what they were doing. Also, let me take a drink of water here. Okay, I actually don't mind you poking here. Just understand that there's a lot of risk here. Just be ready to roll out, right? Whenever you take damage, just get ready to roll back to the angle. Also, in these situations, against a Hanzo and an Ashe, I prefer you to swing wide like this and then roll back to the angle. Just make sure you don't go further than your roll can go, right? So like how you would play this, for example, is that you would come wide like this, stand here, you know, like maybe AD strafe here, something like this. And then you would roll back to the angle rather than walk back into it, okay? The reason you want to do this is from the Ashes and let's say the Ashe or the Hanzo are standing here. Sorry to clear my throat. It's a lot easier to kill someone when they're playing close to the corner because they can just spam the corner itself and then maybe you re-swing into it on accident and you die. But if you go wider like this, it's actually harder to predict your movement, right? Because it's not clear which way you're going to go. Are you going to go further to cross? Are you going to go further back into the angle? Are you going to AD in the open? It's less binary, right? It's not the same as, is he going to swing me or not, right? This is a simpler thing to evaluate from the Hanzo or Ashe's position. But whenever you're this wide, it's way harder to understand. So I actually don't mind you going wide here. Just make sure you roll back to cover. If you're standing here and you get domed or whatever, sometimes it happens. But if you're going to peek, I would recommend doing something like that, or at least get used to the idea. Here, you don't really need to peek. I mean, I'm not totally against it, but I wouldn't really be peeking against the Hanzo, especially, or a damage boosted Ashe. It's just kind of dangerous. So yeah, so that's peeking hygiene. If you are going to peek, just go wide and then roll back to cover. But I also think not peeking this is appropriate as well. Honestly, against this comp, I would probably go top right. So one thing to keep in mind is that on King's Row, you get outranged in the neutral a lot, right? I mean, you can very clearly see this. There's two extreme examples on the enemy team. Ashe and Hanzo means that they're going to spam you out in main at a better range than you will be able to. So it's losing for you in the neutral. What I actually recommend you do is, instead of doing that, look for a flank play. And what would the flank play be on this defense? It would be to actually back up from main. Hold on, let me switch back to, there we go. It would be to actually back up from main, come up the stairs, and then go flank the Ashe like this and look for this fight. So what's really good about this is that if you beat the Ashe, she's going to jump off the high ground, and coincidentally, they don't have a lot of really good tools to deal with somebody on the high ground, right? They don't have a Diva, they don't have a Winston, right? These are things they don't have. So you can take duels against the enemy Hanzo and the enemy Ashe, and I would argue that it's winning for you if you're already on the high ground and they have to take the high ground. Right, so I actually recommend you flank here and get the Ashe off the high ground, and it'll help your team a lot in the mid fight. So, yeah. And also the upside of doing that is that if you do make this flank play, you are now going to be resource light because now your healers actually can't physically heal you, so they have to heal your team more. So as a result, you kind of like unlock a new player. You're no longer a liability in main, right? one thing about Cassidy is he doesn't have the best range of all the hit scan heroes. I mean, obviously, right? You have Ashe that exists, Hanzo that exists, Soldier that exists, Sojourn. All of these heroes have better range than Cassidy, so they can poke him out in really congested points like this. So the problem with that is when that's the case, if you just stand here and take a bunch of damage, if you think about it in terms of risk reward, Sojourn has a lot more reward for fights like this. Sojourn can rail the Hanzo, she can spam out Ryan Shield and actually tangibly be able to do something for her team. But if you're Cassidy, that doesn't really exist, right? You would have to 3-tap the Hanzo, and you can't really do a lot of damage to the shield from this far away, so it's just kind of awkward, right? So whenever you're Cassidy in these situations, you actually demand more resources for your team because you're going to be losing the duel from the Hanzo and the Ashe, and it's going to overall have a negative value on your team as a whole. So you're just a liability, and we want to avoid being a liability at all costs. So yes, once again, that kind of goes into why flanking is better here, because it lets your supports focus on pocketing your Rhine, and you can actually do your own play. Okay. So I like the idea, the angle here, but if the Rhine pins on you, I think you're kind of screwed, as well as the rotation out from this angle sucks. Like, this sucks really bad to get back to your team. So what I would be doing is I would shoot this Rhine a little bit and actually rotate for a play like this to double up with my Moira. I would look for something aggressive here. I wouldn't be standing in main. So your Rhine dies. We back up accordingly. And then now our team is out. So I honestly wouldn't be doing this. I would just look to reset, but this is actually fine. This is just a play I probably wouldn't make. But I think this is fine. There's a lot of merit to this. Because once again, why do I think this is fine? It's actually really hard for the enemy team to clear you. Outside of like getting Hanzo one shot, right? So here you should, in my opinion, probably just fight the Hanzo. I think he's overextended in this position. I think you can get a really easy 2-tap. But I understand you're waiting for your team, so it's not, you know, whatever. I think it's fine as well. You need uptime here. Okay, so one thing about this is you can see your Rhine and the enemy Rhine duking it out. Okay, your team is fighting, and once again, what did I say about earlier in the match? Match intentions. A very important concept in Overwatch. Okay, if your tank is engaging in the fight is starting, you need to start fighting. Okay. You need to match the intentions of your team. So as this Reinhardt is brawling with the enemy Rhine, look, you can see your Rhine is half HP. You should be able to see his health bar. I would go left here and help kill the tank. He just needs to stand here and shoot them is all he needs to do. This rotation is bad, is what I'm saying. Because as he's making this rotation, he doesn't have uptime in the middle of the fight, aka shooting the Hanzo still, or shooting this enemy Rhine, and they could potentially lose the fight. Like, this Rhine should have died right here, and it would have prevented this guy from being 1 HP, and he actually would have saved his Moira's life. But he chose to do a rotation instead, so this rotation was a mistake. He didn't match his tank's intentions, and as a result, he made a bad rotation, had too much downtime in the mid fight, and they lost. So this is Grom's fault for sure. He needed to just stay up top. The window angle was fine. Okay, I would have personally probably just been main there, but the window angle was fine. He just needed to understand that uptime was important there. The fight was already happening. He needs to just kill something or shoot something. It doesn't really matter. Here, I would look for a Deadeye, okay? So one thing about these matchups, or especially in King's Road, second point here, is that Cassidy is really good at taking this angle, come to mini angle, and pop Deadeye to open up a ton of space for your team. Because if you pop Deadeye from here, like you're standing right behind this thing, and you zone out a ton of the point, right? So they're either going to have to stand behind cart, which means that if they stand behind cart, your Reinhardt can just swing his hammer and force them to die, basically. Or they have to completely unswing the angle. And if they unswing, you don't kill anybody, which sucks. So you don't get the dopamine release of having frags in the kill feed. But that means that your team everyone but you, basically. I don't know. I mess up the box, but either way, everyone but you will be able to walk forward, take space, and be able to comfortably defend the attack. Okay, so I would have looked for a Deadeye here to be able to open up space for my team. And how you play this is that when you pop Deadeye, you're going to go wide like this, stand here, pop Deadeye, then unswing to here, and then you're just going to stand here and threaten to reswing. You want to minimize the amount of risk for the amount of space you're making, right? So the problem is that we're walking into a Hanzo who can easily headshot us and send us to the Shadow Realm, as well as Lucio and Ash spam that do a ton of damage. And you're a really easy target to hit in the middle of Deadeye, so just swing the angle, then quickly unswing, and then they're going to start respecting you, okay? And then toward the middle part of your Deadeye, you're going to reswing again, and then see if you can fish something out and look for a kill. But the unswing is very, very important because it prevents you from getting one shot from the Hanzo from across the map, okay? So just keep that in mind. Keep that in your playbook. But yes, I would have definitely looked for a Deadeye here. No doubt in my mind. So this role is I understand the idea of the role, right? You want to open up an angle against the enemy team, but the issue I have with this is your proximity to Reinhardt. So you just need to have better pathing on this map. You need to understand that opening up an angle is important, right? You want to be on this side of the map. So what you do is rather than rolling through main like you are now, just come through this room. Okay, just do this next time, and it's a lot safer. You don't have to commit roll. And now the problem with this Deadeye is not that you're using the Deadeye from this side of the map. It's that you're too close to everybody, right? It's actually easier for them to deal with you. If they wanted to collapse on you, like they might, they're popping beat right now, the Reinhardt can just walk on you, swing 3 times, and you get sent to heaven. Okay, so I'd like the Deadeye in concept, but the execution could have been better, right? Be on the right side of the map without having to roll through the enemy team, and you would be fine. You'd be chilling. Now, I love that you greed the Deadeye, but, you know, once again, I'd prefer you to unswing. Like, for example, if you're going to pop this specific Deadeye, I'd prefer you to stand at this corner, pop it, unswing, then reswing in the mid-fight. Or, like, midway through your duration. The problem with this is that if this Hanzo hit his arrow, bam, you're dead, okay? And you just lost the whole fight. That's the biggest problem. The damage resistance you have in Deadeye at this point is not enough to keep you alive. Good angle though. I like that, and I like the idea of the Deadeye. You have some good principles, but the execution was bad. Okay, once again, I would just keep in mind, this is a good angle from you. Really, really good angle from you. I love this. Just keep in mind, Hanzo is really scary, so just play safer angles if you can. This is fine. I actually don't mind this because the enemy team can't really clear you, so this is fine. Love this. Good kill on the Mercy. Shoot, Ryan. Nice. Good greed. Nice job. That was a good fight from you. Spam out Hanzo. I wouldn't stay, or sorry, spam out Ryan. I wouldn't stay at this angle for very long because once again, you're going to get outranged. So I would just leave now. I would actually just leave now. And I would go set up. So I would either be on like this angle if I wanted to, this angle, or just be an alley. Pick one. I don't really care. I would just set up. You don't want to be on this side of the map in the mid fight. Because the problem with being on this side of the map is that if they walk in and you're late on your rotation, right? If they walk this way and you're late on your rotation, you're going to be stuck here, or you're going to be like rotating in the open, and it's easy for the enemy team to just walk forward and catch you, right? So I don't really like being here in general. I would poke, and yeah, I would see the Rhine here. I don't mind you poking, seeing the Rhine, and then okay, I need to leave. But you just didn't seem to leave early enough here. Yeah, you're here for too long. Why did we just take 145 damage, right? That was unnecessary, very unnecessary. And actually, you take more than that. You take like 180 damage. This is totally unnecessary damage to be taken. Now you're going to demand healing, which can force your supports out of position. It's just bad. Okay, this is just bad. You also could have just died as well. So I don't like that from you. You should have left earlier or not been there to begin with and staged differently. Because here's the thing. Now you're on the angle and you're actually late to the angle. The Cassidy is almost out of your LOS completely, and you just coincidentally happen to catch this Hanzo, right? So you needed to be here earlier. Nice shots. honestly, here you need to get aggressive, right? You see the enemy team is, you're late to the angle. You see the enemy team. I mean, you know your Reinhardt's fighting on point here. You can hear the sound cues for that. You need to get aggressive like this. Push forward as you're shooting the Hanzo and either go up the stairs for this kind of angle or just play aggressive on the angle like this, the corner. Something needs to happen. We can't afford to play this corner safely. You could have played the corner safely if you were here earlier, but now because you're late, you just can't do that, okay? We need to make something happen. Shoot the Hanzo, especially here. After you see the Hanzo jump forward, you now know that you're going to be getting less value because they're just ignoring you. Okay, so we need to walk forward. We need to try to make a play happen here. Yeah, and this is just losing now. This is not losing. You're down your tank. You're on a bad off angle because no one can hold the space, right? No one is going to be able to hold the space well against a Reinhardt with the Lucio speed boost, right? They should be able to catch you here. So you needed to wrap. Like your idea would have been shoot the Hanzo, go for a late play like this. And then your team, even though your Reinhardt died, your team can commit to try to winning this fight. Because you do this, there's actually a real good chance. There's a real chance that not only do you lose the fight, but you also stagger the whole way through the fight, which makes winning on third a lot harder. Yeah, so you staggered here. Now everyone needs to either die cart or something because this fight's just lost, right? Now your Moira staggered and they capped. So what would have happened is if you went for that wrap play, there's actually a good chance that all of you guys don't stagger and you actually just lose in one clean fight and you guys would be ready to defend right now as 5. But now your Weaver is dead. He's staggered. And now it's way more awkward, right? They're going to get this first corner for free because you're down. Yeah, they just get the first corner for free, which sucks. So I'm not saying you entirely could have prevented these staggers from happening, but you could have removed yourself from that equation, right? So here, I think playing in main is fine. I wouldn't be looking to make this rotation. I only really play here when the cart is around this corner, right? When it's further and more around this corner. And I do that whenever I set up, like I set up that way. I come this way and then play this angle. Here, I would honestly just play main, look to contest Mega if I can, but just spam out main really is kind of the play I'd be looking for. But this, for example, we can't have this downtime. Urian dies in the trade. How long is this game? 20 minutes, okay. Good angle, but you're just down 4 people, so. And then don't come out left door. I wouldn't come out, just go out right door. Right door is better. The reason you want to go out right door is because there's a rotation you can make from here. What rotation can you make from this side? Nothing really. There's nowhere to really go. I prefer this angle because you can rotate for this, which is really good in the late fight. I've just solo carried games from this angle before, so I'd prefer you come this way. Good Deadeye, but the problem with third here is you guys just staggered because of how you played second. So that's my big critique. You should have had one more fight on third, but because you staggered, you only got one real true fight. Okay. Attack. Okay, coming this way is fine. I don't really mind. So going this way just minimizes poke, whatever. Not a big deal. Here, spam out the Rhine. I would look to cross, right? A big thing about King's Row, and this comes up every single time I watch the map, is you need to cross when your tank is screening. Okay, what screening means is that when your tank walks forward and stands here, if your tank is here, that he is what I'm going to be calling screening for you. So that means that he is occupying space and stopping the enemy tank from walking forward, right? If your Zarya stands here, your Rhine can't really walk past the Zarya. I mean, there are situations where they can, but what this means is that this gives you the opportunity to walk from here to either get behind statue or go flank or do something, okay? You need to take space actively. Your tank does not want you to just jerk off in main, okay? Do not just jerk off in main. You need to, once your tank walks in like this, walk. cross, go statue, do something, start taking space. Sometimes you'll just die randomly. It happens, okay? It happens to me all the time. But other times you'll take space and it's going to be harder for the enemy defenders to actually defend this first choke. Okay, so once your tank starts screening, that is your signal to cross. So here, we should be looking for that. Kwame, welcome into the stream. Good to see you, man. So here, for example, what I would do, I would spam out Ryan. Perfect. I wouldn't have used flash there. Bad flash. But I also wouldn't have rolled here. I would just reload. Because what I would have done is I would have walked here and actually rolled to cross here and stood here. Or just walked here and then stood here. And it would have taken space aggressively, right? You do that to some degree, but look at your timing with your tank. So your Zarya uses her last bevel and actually unswings. So now you are the furthest guy forward. It's not terrible in this situation because it also happens to line up with the enemy Ryan's cycle, right? He has no shield and he's low HP, so he has to give space. But this is a bad habit, right? You just crossed. I don't know what your signal was to cross here, but you're not fundamentally crossing on the right. You're not crossing given the right fundamental, right? Which is your enemy allied tank screens. Now we take space, okay? So that's my only thing is just be a little bit careful about that because you're going to die if you're not careful about that. And this fan is bad. Why are we swinging main, right? Once again, we're peeking into a damage boosted Hanzo Ashe. Makes no sense. What you should be looking for here, honestly, is some kind of timing to come for this rotation or to come play Hotel against this comp. Because you're just never going to win in the neutral against those heroes. It's just not going to work on King's Row. Which is why you should generally avoid King's Row as a Cassidy player, because other hit scan are just better. Here, okay, this is the same mistake we've seen twice now. We are not matching our team's intentions. Look at what your Zarya is doing right now. You actually can't even do anything right now because you're behind cover and you're waiting for healing. So in situations like this, when actually nothing is happening, take a check to see what your team is doing. Your Zarya is actively taking space through Hotel, right? She is walking forward. Is this the best play she could be making? No, but that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's bad or good. You need to match your team's intentions, okay? So Zarya walks forward. We should be taking space. This is your window. Look, everyone on the enemy team, other than this Ashe and Juno, are dealing with the Zarya. Actually, if we wait another half second, all 4 players on the enemy team are looking at Zarya. So right now, we need to absolutely be making a rotation like this to take more space and either shoot them in the back or set up for high ground. Do either. I don't care which one you do. You just need to pick one. Because right now, you don't do anything. You're so scared for your life against Hanzo Ashe. You don't match your tank's intentions. She just made an unbelievable amount of space for your team, and you just kind of do nothing. Okay? So this was a really bad fundamental mistake from you. Yeah, and now you're on the angle, but it's too late. You needed to do this earlier. But it's actually good for you because the enemy team, once again, if we look at their team comp, don't have a good way to deal with somebody on the high ground, right? They're not a diva. They're not a... The Hanzo's not already there. He's on the floor. So is the Ashe. She's on the floor as well, right? So if you go up top, they have to use cooldowns or they have to swing angles differently or they have to give up space to be able to deal with you. So here you need to go top for sure. You need to not be on the floor, right? Like, why are we eating a dynamite randomly? Like, this should never happen. Why are you rolling into the open? Like, if you were already on the angle, you have to understand that the enemy team doesn't have any good ways to deal with you. So go into the mega room or something or go high ground. Like, do anything, basically. So that was, we threw that entirely. That was totally your fault. Totally your fault. And I say that as a good thing because when it's your fault, that means you could have done something differently and you could have won the fight, okay? You don't want fights where it's your teammates' faults because you can't control what they do and you would have lost it anyway, right? Who cares? Okay, definitely need to dodge his fire strike for sure. I don't know why you shouldn't walk into that. I don't know why you walk into that. So don't walk into fire strike. Here, okay, I actually like this. We're going to go Hotel and shoot backline. This is so sick. You shoot Hanzo, force him to look at you. We go even deeper. Good. Like the flash. I mean, we missed, but good flash. The idea is good. Bang, bang. Love this. Good fight from you. Great fight from you. We pushed an angle. We played it pretty safely. We looked for backline on good timing. Like, this was great. Great job. A little bit of fumbling mechanically, but that's okay. Nice. Okay, here I would definitely look to set up top. They're not going to try to fight this, I don't think. Yeah, he's not going to make it in time. Yeah, he doesn't make it. I would go set up top right now for the reason I mentioned on second defense. Cassidy is just not really good on this neutral, right? Especially against the Hanzo Ash, right? We're going to get outranged. We're going to take a bunch of damage, and we are going to be a liability, right? We're going to have a cost for our team to keep us alive, right? We're going to need Moira healing. We're going to need Mercy healing. We're going to need bubbles from Zarya to stay alive, right? We're going to be very resource intensive. So if that's the case, you need to just go top, clear this out, because sometimes the enemy defenders will be up here. You'll clear them out, and then you will have a really good angle on the enemy defenders. They'll have to respect you in either unswing, meaning they give up space, or you can come like flank like this or something like this. Gargamel, good to see you, bro. New worm? We do have a new worm. There's gonna be a whole like facelift. The stream's gonna look a little bit different, but I didn't have time to do the overlay today. So we're just rocking a new worm. But yes, so we should have gone top, without a doubt in my mind. Or flanking here, fine. I prefer going top, but going floor is fine too, because you can poke out Ryan. Exactly, right? Because you're on the angle, the Ryan has to give up the corner. Look, you see this area here, this box of space. Who made this space? Not your Zarya. It's actually you. You made this space for your team because you opened up a crossfire between you and the ally Zarya. So this is amazing. Like, this is great. I love this from you. Crosshair placement is good though, better than mine, and I'm low masters. Yeah, he's got good crosshair placement. It hasn't really mattered too much this VOD. A lot of what he's doing wrong is macro related, but I like you swinging here. So if you're going to do this, I don't mind you swinging, but you have no idea what your team is doing right now. I don't know what your cue is or what you're looking for. If you're doing this, you should be looking through the wall to see what your team is doing. And you should see, okay, my Zarya's taking space. I should swing now on good timing. But you're actually, like, your timing is just really awkward here because it's uninformed, right? You need to look through the wall, see your team, and then make a decision based on that information of when you should swing, but you just have no information at all, so you're just hoping you have good timing, right? And that's been a consistent thought for you, Grom, or a consistent problem for you, Grom, is that you just kind of hope you have good timing rather than ensuring you have good timing, right? Look through the wall to see where your tank is, match your tank's intention, walk in on that timing accordingly, right? You're just kind of hoping your team walks in based on your play, and as a result, that's why it feels like your flanks aren't working, because you're just not, your timing isn't good. You're not making informed decisions to have good timing. Also, wrong rollout. Every time you die on second point King's Row, you should go up top. What do you think of going enemy old spawn and popping behind? It takes too long. It takes way too long. That rotation, so the rotation you're saying is this one. So it would be like, go this way. Look how long this is. Okay, I'll just do it in spec. That's like a 15-second, like a 10-second rotation is way too long. Your team is going to die. And even then, you're going to be in this position and you still have to walk this way. It's just too long. The one on Junkertown second, I only recommend when your best play isn't working. It's like a Hail Mary, nothing else works type of play. But here, Grom needed to go up top because not only do you clear any rats that might be up top, it also gives you this rotation, which is really good. And it's just going on the floor, but better, because if you get here and you decide, I actually want to be on the floor, you can just drop. Okay, so just go top. Okay, bad angle. So this is just cast knowledge. So you need to understand that Cassidy's effective range is 20 meters. Okay, and this angle is like 30 meters, if not more, away from the enemy team. It's just not good for you. Also, the problem with this angle as well is it's really hard to rotate out from this angle, right? This rotation through alley is really long back to your team. And if you're on this high ground, it's really hard to get support from your team because your supports are normally going to be like in this area, something like that. And they can't get to you easily on the high ground, right? Unless you're running something like a Kiriko who's playing the angle with you, but then that's really conditional based on your teammates, right? That's like a duo queue only type of moment. So I don't like this angle at all. The winning angle on King's Row second is on the left side for sure. You should be looking to make this rotation like this and stand in alley, and you want to deny this side of the map from the enemy team and shoot their team in the back as they come out of choke. That is your winning angle. This angle sucks. It's too far away and you're way too isolated. Yeah, look at that. That looks awful. It looks and feels awful. And how do you even rotate back from here? Right? You have a flank, but you could have done, you now have a flank, but you could have done the same thing from here. It's just the same thing, but better. Okay, so just get on the other side of the map. Look at how much downtime we had this fight. It's because you chose a bad angle. Right? The angle you're playing is a Sojourn angle, a Hanzo angle, a Widow angle. It's not a Cass angle. Okay. Think of Cassidy more like in terms of Tracer. Like what kind of angles would a Tracer be playing? You want, I mean, it's not verbatim, right? It's not like a perfect analogy, but it's close. You're closer to a Tracer than you are to a Widowmaker. Okay. Good flank from you. I love this. I would actually look for a Deadeye, and perfect. This is an excellent play for you. Bam. Drew early there. I actually don't mind that. If you are going to draw early, though, make sure you're aiming at the person that you're intending to kill. Here, Hanzo, you do it a little bit, but just try to have better tracking here because you want to be able to draw your gun and then shoot him again immediately. And you're just a little bit too late. Okay, so I would just kind of keep an eye on that. It looks like you tried to do that. You had some intention, but just I just want to reiterate the principle. And this is a game-winning flank. You get a big Deadeye, makes a ton of space for your team, and you're able to catch a Zarya. And because the enemy team has to kite your Deadeye, right, your team gets to walk in and take space and kill the enemy tank, right? So it's perfect. Great job. Here, okay, bad habit here. I don't mind you swinging the angle. It is aggressive. It's very aggressive. Okay, but you can kind of assume your team's going to help you here because you're the furthest guy forward. No one is in your backline. Where else can your ally healers look other than where you're at? But my problem is not with you swinging the angle. My problem is with you, how you react to the damage you take from the angle. Okay, here, swing the angle. You take 10 billion damage. Your instant response should be to roll out of the angle, okay? And this is something that comes up all the time when I'm fodder viewing. It's you need to anticipate. I need you to anticipate and not react, okay? The problem with this is that you should have anticipated taking damage while swinging this angle, right? You're the furthest guy forward. It's very likely they shoot you as they kite out, right? You need to anticipate that you're going to take damage and then roll out accordingly. But you just swing the angle blindly, and now you have to react to the damage, right? It's inherently two different responses to what's going on here. You should anticipate you're going to take poke and roll out. That way you don't get your head blown off, okay? I don't want you to react to taking damage because you're often going to react too late and die, okay? So I needed you to anticipate taking damage there and roll out. One problem you do have, Grom, is that you don't roll out ever. Hardly ever you're rolling out here. Like here, you needed to roll out of the angle, not just walk back, roll out. Because not only when you roll out, you not only have a smaller hitbox, you also have damage resistance and you're faster. So you should 100% of the time roll out of angles like this. Okay. And then you reswing when you're not even full HP. Crazy. You should just waited. That was really greedy. Okay, take space aggressively. Why are we not like, you should have rolled out there. Same thing. Okay, keeping pressure up in main. I wouldn't. Okay, I guess you're cart here, whatever. I would try not to be cart. It's really important for you not to be cart, but whatever. On this map, I mean, out of any point on King's Row, this is probably the point where you can be cart, because Cassidy's just not that good on third. It's definitely his weakest point. I love this. I love you trying to control this lane. I love it. Perfect. Spam out the Rhine. Sick. Nice. And then we come left side. Perfect. This is good. Nice job. Love you taking Silver Bullet here. I actually prefer Silver Bullet over Fan the Hammer over Gunslinging here, because even though he's in the Rhine matchup, how often is he going to be really shooting shield, right? It's a lot of taking angles and stuff like that. So I don't really think this is a map where he needs to have Fan the Hammer. So I think this is fine. Love the Deadeye. Perfect. This is why we take angles. You set up for really good Deadeyes like that, and you just carry the game. Notice how every time I told you you carried the game, it's because you took an angle or with good timing. Like every single time. The Deadeyes you had were great. Loved them. Like, it's all on the angle. Overwatch is one on the angle. This was perfect. This was really good gameplay. Quarter on left is fine. Yeah, it was good. That's your best play on third normally. Okay, make the same rollout. I'm impartial to this rollout. I think it's fine. I don't really think it matters that much. This is just safer. Okay, so you have a bad fundamental here, Grom. You don't understand screening, okay? Look, you're out of sync with your tank again. Look at this. So 1x time. Your Zarya makes space, gets walled and unswings. Your Zarya unswings, right? Your Zarya is in main right now, and I think she has no bubbles. You also have a lever, but we're going to ignore the fact that you have a lever right now. But she has no bubbles in main, and now you just walk in. I like that you roll across the gap, but you didn't go on good timing with your Zarya. You just went, right? Let's look at this again to see when you could have had a good window. Right, your window to rotate would have been, so you're not there yet, so you can't walk now. Now you're here. This is your window. But the problem is you took damage. How did you take damage? So you eat a fire strike. Well, I don't even know if you could have avoided that, to be honest. But this would have been your window. So now you should understand, okay, I missed my window to rotate. I need to just chill. And you need to wait till your tank has resources again to screen for you, and then you can walk in. Like, here, you're just very lucky you don't die. Like, you didn't play this correctly at all. This was really sloppy. Okay, you get rezzed. And res is not great. Both your supports die. Eat fire strikes. Whatever happens sometimes. You were eating every single fire strike. You have to dodge these. Really, really consciously try to read the Rhine's body language. I think he's going to fire strike and then go the other direction, right? Try to read the body language. Here. Bang, that's a fire strike. I mean, that one's kind of unlucky, maybe. Maybe roll for that. But you just take so much damage, bro. Here, bam, eat another fire strike. Like, you need to roll these or something. You're just taking way too much damage in this neutral. Okay, your tank is in. Your tank is making space. Match your tank's intention, bro. Walk in. Thank you. Dude, your Zarya is carrying. Okay, your Zarya actually just left clicks everyone to death. That's actually amazing. Okay. Here, set up top. Perfect. Perfect. Love this from you. We have Deadeye. Full rotation. All right, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Don't even crouch. Just go, bro. Just go. Just go. Just go. Stop crouch. I hate this. I don't know why people do this. I think it sucks. Just walk. Just go. If they hear you, that's fine. That's fine. They just come mark you, whatever. That's what you want to have happen. Just win the 1v1. Okay, this crouching is garbage. I don't think it makes any sense. Because now, you could have already dead-eyed. Also, it's blind. Don't do blind dead-eyes, guys. I hate these. I would have just walked. And then I definitely wouldn't have blind dead-eyed here because there's a world where you do this and there's no one here. Like, you literally don't see anybody. Oh my gosh. What about going cinema on first attack? Yeah, he could have won cinema. He could have win cinema. What the heck? Where even am I? This is fine. He could have went this way and just dropped. This would have been fine as well on first attack. Either one's fine. I don't really care. But I like the flank. I don't like the blind dead eye. You kill the Mercy because she fucking sucks. Okay, she sucks. She sucks at the game. It's not because you did something good. This play should, yeah, you should got way more punished here, to be honest. That dead eye sucked. Like what you needed to do is like come to the angle, sit here, shoot them, and then just live. That's what you needed to do, is just live. And then if they start walking forward and just ignore you, that's when you drop on the floor and then look to deadeye from like this door or something. That would have been your better play. The idea is good. You're almost there. Like, you have 90% of the concept, but it's not perfect. Good angle. Love this angle from you. Poke them. Mistake. You need, I don't care if they know you're here. You need to poke them on the walk up. A very important part of playing angles like this. Poking people on the walk up will force them to use cooldowns early, right? It'll force Rhine shield to be lower. It'll force them to use wall early, right? Like this, right? It's a little min-max here, but you need to understand the fundamental, which is poking the walk up early is way more important than surprising people on the angle. I don't care about that. It's not, this isn't about surprising them. It's about stopping them from taking this lane. You don't want them to have this space, right? So poke them on the walk up here. Who cares about the surprise? And here, I know you're walled off, but you need to do something. The fight is about to start. The fight starts. Yeah, just walk forward. This is perfect. You just need to do it earlier. I don't really mind that roll for uptime. You're not going to get dove, so it's fine. Just honestly, mechanics. That's just mechanics. Okay. Mechanically could have done better there. So your big issue right now is you just don't really match your tank's intention. Like, hardly ever. If you do, it's almost out of luck, to be honest. Like, I need you to see what your tank is doing, internalize that, and then make a decision, right? You're not looking at your team, reading what they're doing, and reacting accordingly. You're kind of just doing what you think makes sense and hoping it has good timing with the rest of your team. So that's your big issue here. Okay, good position. Shoot Rhine. Okay, your guy's insta-dead again. And then we're out of the angle. You played that. That's textbook. What you just did was textbook. So here, your guy dies. Once you see this res goes through, don't back up. Actually go back to the angle. Yeah, once you see this res, you should be going back to the angle here. You're giving up way too much space for no reason. And now any chance of you winning is lost. So here's what this would have looked like is if you went back to the angle, you'd be probably here now. And then you shoot the Sojourn, shoot the Lucio, shoot the Freya, and maybe you win the fight, maybe you lose. I don't know. But at least you would have had a chance to win. You just gave up too much space in this situation after the rest went through. And then now it's for sure lost. Okay. Okay, we go top here. I don't mind this. I actually like this a lot, right? I don't like it as much in this situation because they have a Freya who can clear you a lot easier than some of the other heroes can. But I like the idea. I think it's fine. Shoot the Lucio. You just got to do more damage to that guy. Why do we... Same thing, like, why are we crouching the angle? Just walk to the angle, right? You're so slow when you're crouching. Also, just get in the habit of quick scoping with Silver Bullet. Just hit right click, hit left click. Like, don't like aim with it like Ash. Just quick scope with it, because you just take way too much damage. Like, this should be winning for you for sure. You should win that. So this was an underperformance. Also, notice you crouched to the angle and he still heard you anyway. He heard you anyway. It doesn't matter. Stop crouching. It's so bad. I hate it. I actually don't know. There's very, very few situations where you actually want to crouch to the angle. good. Okay, I do want to say that Lucio flank was good. You just mechanics. It was just mechanic failure. And then this, I don't really care. It's like your first play didn't work, so there's not really a lot you could have done there, and whatever. Okay, here, don't go main. Why are we going main again? This is the same problem as last time. I know you have to touch here, but honestly, it just needs to not be you. Like, it needs to be your Orisa. Go this way, set up this angle, and then if you lose, you would have lost anyway. The any chance you have at winning the game right now is betting on you coming to this angle and doing something, not you going to cart. So I would not go to cart here at all. Oh, and you already have someone on cart. Your Moira's on cart. Wow, insane Ajax from the enemy Lucio. We love that for us. So the winning play, by the way, would have been you made this rotation and then you ended up on this flank and killed their backline. That would have been the winning play. So the only reason you live as long as you do and get the Ajax is because the enemy team sucks. It has nothing to do with you making a good play or not. So yeah, so you just don't really, so on second here, you don't really understand that you need to path better, go this way. And then you're going to have a better angle on the back line, and then look for this flank at the mid fight. And then a lot of your issue is you have good ideas, and sometimes they just lose because mechanically you're not there, which is fine. It happens. I'm at the same, everyone has struggles with that to some level, but your biggest mistake is you just don't consciously sync with your tank ever. Basically ever. I need you to look through the wall more to see where your team is and understand when you need to push up. Match your team's intentions. Even if they're throwing, I mean, you have to draw the line in the sand somewhere, right? If they're like Orion pinning in the backline every fight, okay, probably don't do the same thing he's doing every single fight, but use your judgment to determine when you should push forward and when you shouldn't, right? On that very first defense, when your Ryan and Moira went back in, you needed to follow up with this, okay? Stuff like that. You need to match your team's intentions. When this Mercy res came through, you needed to match your team's intentions and re-swing and shoot them in the back. Okay, stuff like that. I need you to do that. It's a very core fundamental of Overwatch. So that's what I would encourage you to work on the most. And then there are other things in this VOD that, of course, you can learn from as well. But that's what I'm going to say. But Grom, thank you for the code, man. That was a lot of fun to go through. I hope that was informational for you. And then I will go through Zathis' code, who can't make it today. He also included that he can't make it. So we're going to go through his. Also got pinged. Who pinged me? Overwatch Collegiate pinged me. Nothing important, it seems. Okay, we get some good old Cassidy gameplay. So Hubris has a problem with crosshair placement. I've mentioned to him a gajillion times, and he is actively working on it. Okay, so if you see crosshair placement issues, this is a VOD where I will have an exception because I know he's actively working on it. But
got a good cigar and
yes.
big iron in my hip. What more does a man need?
Okay, Cassidy on Rialto. We did not make the roll tech, so we should just walk up top. Perfect. And then we play the God corner. This is perfect. Textbook Rialto so far. The reason you want to play this corner, once again, guys, is that taking poke here is very dangerous for Cassidy unless you're hard pocketed. Okay, you can get dove here. You can get headshot by actually anybody, stuff like that. And if you play an angle like this, as you can see in even this situation, why are my ally lines turned off? Team... Player name, player health bars, outline string. Okay, it's just bugged. Okay, but as you can see here, if he took damage here, how is he going to get healing from Ana? He doesn't. Okay, so it was a trick question. How is he going to get healing from Lucio? I don't even know what this Lucio is doing. Okay, he's going for a boot play. But either way, he's not going to get healing from anybody. So that's why you don't want to play angles like that. You want to play here. It's a lot safer. If you're pocketed by a Mercy or something here, then fine. Okay, or a BAP or whatever. Sure. But we don't have that in this case, so we play the God angle, which is this. I wouldn't drop here personally. I mean, maybe. So let's see. So they take space. You know they're playing Hanzo. You see him walk under you? Yeah, so here, I wouldn't have actually dealt with the Ryan. I would just play this angle like this until I get forced out. And then when I get forced out, I'm just going to back up, reload, either play this corner, or I'm going to like drop off this high ground and play this angle like this and look for something in backline, something like that. So I wouldn't personally drop here. I don't think it's very strong because look at it. We're just giving up so much. Like all of this we've just given up now, right? At least if you did this angle, like if you dropped off the high ground here, you would have denied the venture rotation. But because you just go back to main, you don't stop them from taking space anywhere. They just kind of walk in. And I don't even think anybody died. Like, why are we walking? Like, we're just giving up so much for nothing. So that's my mistake. Was there any notes on this? I know playing, he said, I know playing main was losing this game, and I tried to play the angle despite getting flamed, but I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so that's fine. Yeah, so like here you need to, like I would be swinging this door right now. I would be putting up more pressure, swinging door and shooting backline, and just being very conscious that they're playing Hanzo and trying not to die to Hanzo is what I would be doing. Yeah, like this is losing, right? I mean, you can feel it. Like, what are you supposed to do here? You have to be careful about Hanzo spam, and now because you're not playing the angle, Venture gets in for free, so now you bleed all of this space, and it's really awkward. Right? So you worry about the venture. Here, you shouldn't even be worrying about the venture. Like, now that you're here, you should be looking to, okay, they're going right side. The Rhine just rotated. I need to actually swing back this way and take space. This would actually be the correct play. I mean, this is hard to identify, so I don't blame you. But the correct play in this specific situation, this is not always true. I want to make a disclaimer there. This is not always true. In this specific situation, because Reinhardt and Venture are going wide and you know the Hanzo's top, your best play is to actually come cart and flip the map. Okay? But that's hard to see. Fundamentally, if you want to go to the root issue, the Venture should have never gotten in the first place because you should have jumped off high ground and denied the door rotation. Right? That would have been correct. Okay, missed the flash, whatever. I don't mind the flash there. But now your Sigma is kind of just screwed because no one helped him on this push. I don't even think your Sigma made the wrong play. It's just that no one helped him make that play, so he died, right? This goes back into the last... He's going to probably die. This goes back into the last VOD where I was talking about matching your tank's intention. This is a little bit more of an awkward situation, but the same principle would have applied here. Match your tank's intention, take the space, flip the map. It's hard to see though, so I kind of understand. That flipping the map and understanding when to flip the map is one of the more complicated macro principles in Overwatch, so it's okay. Okay, your Sigma gets out somehow. I have actually no idea why. I guess it's because the Hanzo doesn't turn around and deal with him, but he should probably die there, to be honest. Whatever. But yeah, look at this. We're just bleeding space, right? This is why playing main sucks. I don't care if your team flames you, right? Like, you have to keep in mind, if you guys are in... Oh, this isn't gold, by the way. This is diamond. So let me change it. I think Zathis is diamond, like 4 or something, diamond 3. We're gonna put diamond 3 here. So you have to keep in mind that if they're flaming you, if you're anything below GM, actually, if you're anything below champ and you're getting flamed, they actually have probably no idea what they're talking about. Most of the time, they have no idea what they're talking about. Just stop listening to them. Okay, listen to your coach who's telling you that Overwatch is won on the angle, and notice how Hubris is not winning because he's not on an angle, right? This feels so much more awkward than if he was just controlling angles here. They get the res. Reinhardt takes infinite space. Like, this just sucks. This sucks. And then we're just dead. Okay, I mean, we make a bunch of positioning issues, but like, fundamentally, we're just not on an angle. Right here, like if my brain got transplanted into Hubris, here's what I would be doing right now. Let me put this in real time. I'd be like, okay, I don't really want to be here at all. I would kill his venture, and then I'd be like, okay, I need to get out. Shoot Ryan, shoot Ryan, shoot Ryan, shoot Ryan, shoot Ryan, shoot Ryan, reload, roll, walk, 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 and then shoot the back line. That is precisely what I would be doing right now. With zero doubt in my mind, this is almost certainly the play I'd be making. Oh, I don't really care about the Ryan. Screw the Ryan. I'm gonna go shoot backline, kill everybody, and just win the game. Okay, that's how I would do this. Or even here, bro. Even here, fan the Ryan, whatever. Back up, play here, get healed, and then go. But I wouldn't be a main. Like, main just sucks. It just sucks so bad. Dying to I mean, dying to Hanzo randomly, whatever happens, but I just don't like. I don't like us being a main. I think being a main is trash. It also doesn't help that your other DPS is Widow, so there's no one on the angle. And this is what I'm talking about. In lower elo, right? Whenever you're anything below Masters, below generally, you're not gonna have people on the angle. People are gonna pick Tracer and they're just gonna stand in main. Okay, people are gonna pick Soldier and stand in main. They're gonna pick Genji and stand in main. Okay, you almost always want someone on an angle, right? Like you want, ideally it's a Tracer, right? Ideally it's not your hit scan. Ideally it's a Tracer. Ideally it's a Genji. Ideally it's a Sombra or whatever. Insert your favorite flex DPS hero here. But in solo queue, that doesn't happen, right? In solo queue, generally no one is on the angle. So you be the change you want to see in the world and you be on the angle. That's why I say you need to flank a ton, okay? Because as we can see here, Snarky just jorks it in main and you lose the game because you have no space control. Okay, that's the problem. And then he's going to go Sojourn and start jorking it in main on Sojourn, which is no different than Widowmaker, and it's the same problem. Okay. Okay, so here we go top to help our team. Flash is whatever. Honestly, not a huge enemy of the Flash here. Okay, you should definitely be fanning the hammer to break that Rhine shield, but and then the roll kind of sucks. I would have rolled laterally here, not backwards, but because we need to not fall off the high ground. Falling off the high ground there is game losing, unfortunately. So yeah, as you just kind of get forced out by every cooldown on Planet Earth. It just blows. Okay. Fan the shield, fan the shield. Go wide and go for backline here. Bam, go wide, go for backline. Shoot the Hanzo, shoot the Juno, shoot anybody. Get out of main. Get out of main. I don't care about the Rhine walking forward. He even has a beam. What are you reasonably going to be able to do against a Reinhardt with Juno beam? Nothing. There's nothing in the whole wide world you're going to be able to do here without Deadeye. Okay, even with Deadeye, it sucks. So just go this way, kill the Hanzo, kill the Mercy, kill somebody in the backline. Yeah, shooting Rhine is not the answer. This Deadeye sucks. Like, it sucks. Why does this Deadeye suck, guys? It's because of proximity. It's way too close to the enemy team. You have to... In situations like this, the only time you really kill people like this is out of sheer luck. Because the enemy team sucks. This is not good. No one is low HP. You're in the middle of the fight. It's just not good. Okay, don't like this. You should have just wrapped backline and shot the Hanzo, shot whoever. Venture's not paying attention, so they died. We get a miracle fan the hammer and then we lose. Okay, so like you lose that just out of sheer macro principle. We should have went backline in that situation. Your biggest mistake there was falling off high ground. You just can't make that mistake. You needed to stay up there. Falling off the high ground made you eat a bunch of damage that forced your supports to heal you or whatever. It's just bad. You needed to stay up there, roll laterally, roll to the left or to the right, whatever. Probably roll left there because you would get further down the staircase. But that was where everything kind of went wrong. And then in that mid fight, you needed to shoot backline for sure. Ignore the Rhine. Okay, go around him. Once you can crosshair placement, you can kind of see it, but definitely need to work on that. It's definitely better than it used to be, but it's still like you need to be aiming head level at every single corner. Okay. Nice job. Love this from you. Just keep in mind you're playing against Hanzo. Okay, so you have to be careful when you're playing this angle. So here we're waiting for our team to push up. Fine by me. This is fine. Not doing anything crazy. Here we eat a shot. There is a mega behind you, so just grab the mega, or it's literally to your right. So grab that for sure. Like, yeah, you need to grab mega here. Now, it's very likely that your team is going to start pushing forward off of this anti-nade. So just get ready to walk forward on this Hanzo. Yep, and you need to ego it. Okay, we just lose. Okay, you needed to ego him earlier is the only mistake. I actually don't mind you being on this angle. And dying is whatever. Here, I just wouldn't have walked forward. Here, don't use that as cover. Honestly, just stand back here. Just shoot them from back here. Because here, you can roll either left or right and be in cover. So I would just be further away. Because you only really have one fight here. Yeah, and it's lost. Okay, second point wasn't too bad, but your first point was really bad. Fundamentally, you just didn't control any lane, any angle at all, and you kind of just lost, to be honest. So your first point was definitely your worst. Your second point was okay. I could see you had the right ideas, but rolling off the high ground was really bad. And you not going wider for backline was a mistake as well. And then on third, I didn't really think you did anything wrong. You just kind of got unlucky. Just could have had better timing on third and mechanics, but whatever. The idea of third was fine. Love this. It's just a little bit early. So the more I play this angle, the more I understand the importance of timing on this angle. You just kind of need to wait till the cart is further, right? Wait till the cart is about here, then come swing out wide. But the idea is good. Okay, I would just have I'll be a little bit more patient. And I've learned this over time. I used to just be like, yeah, go to the angle instantly. You're not going to die. But I die here more, the earlier I am. I prefer you just wait a little bit. But cool. Take space. Unique situation where going high is actually better because you can clear this Hanzo. I actually like this from you. So yeah, not against this. And then after you kind of see the Hanzo get out, as well as two teammates here, you should recognize, okay, we're going to have control over high ground. Let me go to a different angle, drop, bam, go to this door frame and start shooting their backline. Okay, it's exactly what I would be doing. I would not stay on the high ground here for sure. Okay, we got a good kill here. Looks like you don't really know where the Ryan is. And then your Sojourn dies. And then whatever, not your problem. Here, I would definitely get off cart. I don't care about this Ryan. I really do not. I mean, maybe you'd shoot Ryan here. Either way, we're making a fundamental error, right? Like, we need to be coming to this angle to shoot their backline. Okay, you don't have a great way to deal with the Hanzo in this specific... Like, you can deal with this Hanzo. Like, if you wanted to go ego him and you had the confidence for that, I'd be like, okay, whatever. But I'd actually just prefer you to come to door now that no one else is on high ground. Like, earlier, I would think it was fine because you saw your monkey jumping up there. But here, I would just go to the door. Okay, we need to get out of main. Yeah, like, this just feels awkward, right? We're in main alone. We're the furthest guy forward. We get spammed out from every angle, and it sucks, right? Which is why on this map, I always recommend you play the door, and then you look for good timing to make this rotation up here, and then you just win the game. You just win. If you get to this angle, you just win. That's all it is. Nice job. Good rotation. Look, this Ryan is probably going to kill you, okay? You are probably going to die. Okay, cool. But look at what your team is able to do in the meantime. Your monkey gets to jump in for free. Your Sojourn gets to shoot a rail that misses, unfortunately. But it forces a ton of resources from this Kiriko, so the Rhine doesn't get any healing. Your Sojourn gets an opportunity to go on backline for Kiri, doesn't get it. Our monkey gets nanoed, catches this guy out of position, and now your team coincidentally gets all of this space because of the one play that you made. Okay, I know you died and it sucks, but sometimes that's the cost it takes to take space. Okay, it's just you dying on a stupid angle. Okay, that's just what it is. So don't feel bad about dying for stuff like that because your team gets a net benefit, I would say a majority of the time, as long as you're making a good, well-timed play on a flank. Okay. So, yes. Okay, here, coming bridge is... I really don't like coming bridge. I prefer you go main because when you come main, you get this rotation, which is the end goal. You want this rotation. If you come bridge, it's a lot harder to make this rotation because you have to rotate through the open to get there. So I'd prefer you just go through main and then walk up the stairs this way. So I'm just not a big fan of this, you coming this way from spawn, because now you're in main here and this sucks, right? It's not good for Cassidy most of the time. The only time I play angles like this is when I'm playing against Ball. Almost like Ball and Diva are the only matchups where I'm here. Every other matchup, including Hazards, I normally go top. I don't really come, maybe not Hazard, but I normally go top. Like, especially, like, look at the enemy team comp. How are they going to deal with you on the high ground? They can't. There's not a good way for them to, other than a Hanzo wall climb. And at point blank range, I would bet on you winning that more than half the time. So you should definitely be going high ground here. Staying in main sucks. Right.
They still haven't seen my ace.
So unfortunately, this is coming down to main botting, which is exactly what you said. I know playing main was losing the game, and I tried to play the angle in spite of getting flamed, but I don't know what I'm doing. It's just because you're going main. Like, main is not what you win, especially as Cassidy. Maybe if you're Sojourn, you could argue for it, but we're not playing Soj, we're playing Cass. Okay. So here, once again, we should be looking to path to go high ground. Okay, I actually don't, whatever, that's fine. Make the rotation. Your monkey is in. Okay, match your monkey's intentions. You can't really because there's a Reinhardt here and you have to respect him. So we spam out the Rhine. Sure. He's out. So now we take space. Like, this was fine. All of this was fine. Love the angle from you. Just contest Rhine. Get the Rhine out of the angle. Honestly, that angle is so good for you. I'd prefer you just stay here and just force out Rhine. Or like make him duel you or something. Because if the Rhine is here, where is he not? Right? He's not here. So that means the rest of your team can come here and then take space. So I would just honestly force this doorway, to be honest. I would not go high here. I don't like high here because you get outranged, but it looks like you're about to have really good timing on Deadeye. Like, the only time I would come here is for a Deadeye play. So Deadeye, huge Deadeye, ginormous Deadeye, game-winning Deadeye, dare I say. Top feels weak for me. Yeah, it is weak. It is weak. You don't have help from your team. You're outranged. The cover is okay at best. It's just not good. It's just not really that good on attack. Like, the angle of choice here is definitely this or this. Like, these are your angles of choice for sure. Here, take space aggressively and go top. Great job. How much longer is this game? 9 minutes. Okay. Fight this Rhine. Fine. And then we go back. Nice job. Good ebb and flow here. Nice kill. Spam out Rhine shield. Just make sure you don't die to Hanzo. Fine by me. I love you staying here. Perfect. I actually love you staying there because they have to respect you, right? Look at this. Because you're there, look at what this Hanzo's doing. He's marking you. He can't do anything else, so your team gets to walk up for free, right? Because you're a threat. He didn't get to kill the Sojourn because you're standing here, right? The Rhine has to stand. He has to look at how Rhine's using his shield. Shoots Winston, and he's looking at you because you're on the angle. I love this. I love this. You're actually doing a ton right now. Just stay here and just try not to die. Sometimes you'll get randomly one tap by Hanzo, whatever. Okay. If you get one tap by Hanzo here, just be like, whatever, it is what it is. But if you get double body shot by Hanzo and you die, okay, there's a problem. You shouldn't get double body shot and die. You should only get one shot headshot and die here. So yeah, I think it's fine if you play that angle. And honestly, you leaving here is fine. Like, you got a ton of value there. That was perfect. Now we shoot the Rhine in the side. I wouldn't chase him personally. Yeah, so he went back up top. Yeah. So here, you need to read your tank's intentions once again. You see your monkey through the wall across the map. So you should be like, okay, we have a ton of space right now. I'm going to go wide on coast and try to look for something. It's high risk, high reward. So I would look to take space like this on this map. Because standing in main here just kind of sucks, right? Like, yeah, we just get shattered. Like, I would have inadvertently dodged this shatter because I already would have been all the way over here. Good lamp for your team, though. Grab the mini, turn for Rhine, whatever, this is fine. Okay, now we're just staggering. So here, I would just die, honestly. Here, after you realize you can't kill this guy, you know 2 people, now 3 people on your team are instead, you just need to die. You're just wasting time at this point. Yeah, you're gonna die here. Like, they're all pushing you. I mean, this is just lucky. This is just lucky that you live, to be honest. Okay. We get hard pocket. We pop ultimates and we win that. That's miraculous. You really shouldn't win that fight, to be honest with you, but whatever. Okay, you just kind of take space too aggressively. I wouldn't be looking to go stairs here. I mean, I don't mind the idea, but I prefer you just come this way and look for this rotation. It's really hard to get here, but if you can get here, you just win. If you can stand here and shoot the tank, you just win the game. It's way too strong. It's really, really, really strong. I don't mind that, but there's a good chance you actually die in that rotation. Yeah, I mean, you can kind of see it here, but whatever. You just need to make that rotation earlier. And then we get to cap. Okay. Whatever. What's the rotation? Better rotation here? Nope. Okay. Really don't care. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes you'll just die randomly to Hanzo. Okay. It just happens. I don't really care if that happens. Not a lot you can do about it, to be honest. Good chatter from Ryan. Okay, your Sojourn insta-died. That was so stupid from her, but whatever. And then your Ryan just kills everybody. Ryan back kills everybody. That's sick. Okay. Perfect rollout. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes you get spammed out like this, which is why you need to wait for cart. Just gotta wait for cart to push up, and then you can take space more aggressively. Okay, your Ryan died. Not a lot to do about that. Your Tracer's on the angle. And backline. I mean, your Tracer's just bad timing, right? Your tank is dead. Okay, you didn't do anything wrong here. Your Tracer through. This was not your fault. This was your tank and your Tracer's fault. Why does your tank actually die? What happens? Let me actually see. Oh, wait, that's not your tank. Your tank is this guy. He just gets countered and takes too much damage. Why is he not getting healing? Okay. All right, dude. Okay. Your support's just misplay. Like, and this is look, when people blame you on ladder, it's almost always projection. The Ana did actually nothing there, and your bat missed the lamp and missed healing. Like, this is nothing to do with you. This is everything to do with your supports and your Tracer just doing nothing and jorking it. Like, these fights like this are fights we want to maximize, where it's absolutely not our fault. We did the best we possibly could have, and we just lost, okay? You want to maximize the amount of time this happens, because it means, like, there's nothing you could have done to win that. There's actually nothing you could have done to win that. I'm going to be so for real. Oh, we like alt tab on accident. Here I would probably be playing the high ground. Like, you don't have a lot of space to work with, so I'd probably be playing this corner and just be playing like really aggressive and just try to aim diff people, because I think the problem with this angle is that you don't have a lot of, like, you're not opening up an angle for your team, right? Like, what if you think about this, what would be annoying to deal with? It would be like if there's a guy here, a guy here, a guy here, and a guy here. It's like, okay, I have like 4 different places to look at. So I would be at this angle, probably trying to make something work. And then if I die, I die. This is a very losing situation anyway. I don't really think there's a lot more you can do. I'm sure you guys don't hold this for very long. Yeah. And they get rezzed. Like, Mercy's such a good pick here from the attackers. Like, unironically, because you just need like 1 kill and it's over. Yeah, it's just, there's not a lot to do here. Like, you need to have better gameplay elsewhere to win this. This last set of attack and defense, there's basically nothing to do. It was just over. But honestly, a lot of it unfortunately is just, you can't main bot. You just can't main bot on cast. That's not how you win. It's like, if you main botted on Tracer, would you ever win the game? No, you would basically never win the game. Unless you're in coordinated play where main botting is actually good sometimes, like on Runasapi, but not in this case. And this is also solo queue. We needed to hit different angles. We needed to deny lanes, which is just fundamentally, we just didn't do that. The biggest example of this was first defense on Rialto. No lane control, very little lane control even. And that's pretty much it. We just died main. So yeah, I just needed a little bit more from you. Your best point was honestly your second attack was generally pretty good. Like, I liked a lot of the ideas from you. Going up the staircase and fighting them, taking space, even against a Hanzo, I thought was great. Like, I think you did great there. So it's really just your first attack was a little sloppy, and so was your first defense. But other than that, it was okay. So for you, Zatis, I would just remember that Overwatch is one on the angle. I don't care if people are flaming you. Like, I hope this demonstrated that it's like everything almost came from angle issues. No angle control, not being on the angle. Because the thing about being on an angle is you also dodge things. You dodge Rhine Chatter. You don't need healing, right? It lets your team do other things than you just stand in main. Like, you just don't have the range as a hero to be able to do stuff like that. Yeah. I've been flamed so many times. The monkey, yeah, and it's because these people. What rank are you, monkey? I hate to say, like, it's a rank thing. Like, M4. Okay, the people of M4, the natives, don't understand the game. They don't understand Overwatch. And that's why they're M4. But because you understand the game and you have a coach that actually understands Overwatch, you will climb and they will be left in the dust. Last week I was D2, D1. Yeah, exactly. And why do you think you're getting better and everyone else is not? And why they are so angry and mad at the world? It's because they don't understand Overwatch and they project onto everyone else, which is why as you guys are climbing, just leave chat off. These people don't know what they're talking about. They micromanage, they project, and you lose the game to stupid, toxic individuals. Okay? Ignore them. Ignore them. Listen to me. I mean, this sounds kind of arrogant, but I know what I'm talking about. Okay, these guys don't know what they're talking about. I've studied so much Cassidy. This is how you play him. He's more flanker than he is main botting. There's only a few maps you main bot. It's like Runasapi, Suravasa, and like that's it. There's like 2 more probably. Lijiang, okay, but even Lijiang you don't. It's a lot of flanking. That's just how you play Overwatch. And then if you already have someone on the angle, you don't need to flank. But because in solo queue, people don't understand that flanking is important, you need to go there. You need to have the fundamental understanding that flanking is good in Overwatch, and if you don't have someone on the flank, you need to be the guy on the flank, even though you're the hit scan. Thanks for doing the work for me. Now just show us. Yeah. Speaking of which, let's get some gameplay because we don't have any more codes. So we're going to, let me actually make a new scene that is just black screen. Perfect. And then let me switch to my alt. We're not gonna play. We're gonna play a few games on my alt, and then if I'm feeling electric, I'll switch to my main. One moment here. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. Okay. Sorry if you guys couldn't hear me. I was switching my account to my alt to get some gameplay. And this alt is GM4. But yes. Oh, I just unplugged my headset. Hold on. But yes, the locals in any rank below GM, even in GM, they just don't know what they're talking about. They don't do their homework. They don't understand Overwatch fundamentally, and they don't understand Cass, which is why Cassidy has a 45% win rate, because these people don't understand how to play Cass. They think he's super easy, AFK in main type hero, but that's just not how you win as Cass. You don't win like that. It's not how it works. Which is why every time someone swaps to Cass, I pray for the enemy team to swap to Cass so that I can just win the game. I pray. Because I know if they swap to Cass, that I am just going to be, I'm just going to outvalue that guy. I'm just going to outvalue him to oblivion, and we're going to win the game as a result. So I love it when they swap to mirror me.
Select your hero.
Oh, sorry. I didn't even vote for the map. So I was checking my email. Don't ban Cass, please. Give me just a second. $2499. I don't even think that exists. Messages take so long on YouTube. Yeah, I don't really know why the delay is so long on YouTube. I tried turning it down, but it's still bad. So I got an important email I need to look at. I don't really know what this is. Very weird. Okay, anyway. Okay, Cassidy on Colosseo. Let's win the game. Not going to join voice, and I'm also going to turn off chat just to exemplify what I'm talking to you guys about. Just turn it off. I turn it on for fun sometimes. I'm kind of at a rank where I just don't really care that much. But, and I'm also at a rank where it actually is helpful. Voice comms especially is actually helpful. But this is like, dude, you gotta be like at least GM3 for that shit to be useful. Like top 500 elo. So I would just leave it off. Even now, it's not even that beneficial. Let me also turn up the volume. Okay. So I have a ball tracer on a Kiri comp. So my tracer ball should be flanking 98% of the game. And because I fundamentally understand the power of flanks, I don't need to flank this game. I will be doing some angle control stuff, like playing here. I almost killed that guy. Okay. I don't want to swing the Hanzo, especially because I'm so hard right now, so I'm just kind of chilling. All half. No TP. Our ball is in, matching his intention. I think we lose. Yeah, we're dead. I don't really know where we went wrong there. I think my tracer died early, so we just kind of lost, but I don't really know. I wasn't paying too much attention to that. Okay, prediction flash, but I just mechanically failed. I could have killed her there. That's Suzu, that's TP. Okay. Okay, cool. Deaths like this just don't matter. If you die to shit like this, don't worry about it. What am I supposed to do, bro? That's so stupid. That's actually so stupid. There's just like anytime Hanzo's in your game, there's just some percentage chance you get removed from the face of the earth. So whatever, not worried about it. Okay, cool. Yeah, same thing. It's whatever. What can you do? There's actually nothing I could have done about that. Okay, just got unlucky twice in a row. So whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna come to this angle because it's the only safe angle I have. I woke him up. No, he's still sleeping. One's a one. He's so low. Oh, okay, she's dead. Yeah, it's actually losing. If I died there, it's actually losing. So really good at that happened. Also, Deadeye's just not very useful into dive, so I don't really mind reloading there. Ah, it sucks. And I'm just dead. Ugh, I don't think I should have reswung that. I probably should. I think staying on the angle is fine, but reswinging this is just bad, I think. Maybe it's unlucky, I don't know. Ugh, that sucks. I'm also not Diamond 3. I need to take that off the stream. Get stuck on the wall, that's sick. Okay, whatever. Weird pathing. Okay, always, if you can, again, on the Tracer duel, always prediction flash. Always. It's really good. I'm gonna ignore ball. Okay, very disciplined shots too. Got me that kill. I almost lived that too, dang. Probably could have done better there. I shouldn't have I think I rolled because I was in the reload animation and I just needed to shoot him right there. If I had roll, I think I could have lived.
Enemy forward spawn.
Push started. Let's go.
Oh, okay.
They're taking the robot.
I just wanted to take space here.
Robots with us now. Push.
Then peek the angle, okay. Nice, good sleep. That sucks. If I hit that headshot, we actually just get everything here. Same thing, prediction flash, guys. Always throw prediction flashes. It's really good in the Tracer duel. I'm running for silver bullet. I can't get it. Okay. Wow, why'd I just do that? That was so bad. Oh my gosh. In the ball matchups, especially, I just don't take space here. Like if you don't need to, don't. I'm just dead. Dude, I hate Hanzo, bro. It's so lame. And also the problem with playing Widow, she can't hold space well into this. Like I don't really know why this guy's Widow, to be honest. But that's my fault. I fucked up the cross and took too much damage and just died. Whatever. Yes, bro. Thank you for playing Widow and demanding everything from our team. No way! Oh my god, I don't kill the Moira, bro. Oh, that's actually so lame. I suck. Yeah, this killer smart guy is an easy avoid. So the reason Widow sucks here, it's not that she's actually pretty good on the map. It's just into dive, this guy's gonna demand so much pocket from everybody. Oh, what the fuck? That's my fault. It's just going to demand so much pocket from everybody that we don't actually get to play this comp correctly. It's just bad. It doesn't make any sense.
Eyes sharp this time.
He needs to, even though he's doing bad on Tracer, he needs to stay Tracer. Because at least on Tracer, he doesn't demand any resources. Okay. It's over. It's over. Just in the game, bro.
On my sight.
That's alright. I don't think it's actually a consolation. I think it's just a bug. Let me look at this thing for an email. Okay. We are gonna run it back. Man, I don't really know how to win that game, to be honest with you. I mean, I definitely made some mistakes. Like, there's some points where I peeked main where I really shouldn't have. Like, I swung the angle probably too aggressively one or two times in main, but I don't really know. That was a tough win. The guy swapping to Widow, the game was honestly lost after that guy swapped to Widow. He needed to stay on Tracer. Just brutal. Too brutal. Or I could have went Tracer there, I think. Maybe, I don't know. There's also like 2 fights where I just get domed by Hanzo, which is just unlucky, to be honest with you. So I don't really know what the answer is. We can look at it, I guess. Do a quick VOD review. Exit. Yes. Okay. So, how do we do this first fight? So I could have flashed this ball. I don't actually see the ball. Yeah, here I probably should have looked to flash the ball because I'm too late. Here I see the Hanzo spam and leave. Oh, I want to swing main, but I just kind of can't in this matchup. Yeah, he just dies. So how does he die? Why would you blink wide? That makes no sense. Okay, that guy just misplayed.
Took the robot. Don't let it move a single step.
Is this even winnable? Nah, I need to just die now. Yeah, this is just, I need to die here. Yep. Okay. Okay, so we stagger. Huge stagger. Don't get the headshot there, which sucks, but whatever. Oh, I don't even get it in time. That's just unlucky. Unlucky. Bad. I think that flash was probably too early. I thought she was gonna be closer, but she wasn't. That second shot was bad. I should have saw that he was sleeping and left. Good rotation from me though, because I can't do anything about the ball. Notice how I'm wide here. I'm wide on purpose, so I can roll back to the angle if I need to. Was he reloading? Like, why was I not taking damage? He is reloading. I actually win that. Even without the ball, I actually win that. Because of the Deadeye cancel. So that was actually a good Deadeye cancel. Oh, man. At the beginning, it didn't really look like any... I mean, probably... I don't even know, bro. I don't really know on that map. There's Lil Orangutan and Orangutan. That's crazy. Oh, please pick Furwasa, dude. Oh my god. Yes, dude. Thank God we get to play Nepal. Love it for us. Okay.
Choose heroes to ban.
Diva. Man, what do I even want to ban? I guess Diva. I mean, I don't know, Doomfist maybe. I think it's time for me to play Overwatch now. Make GM players cringe at my gameplay. All right, I'm so down for it. Best of luck to you on the grind, Monkey. Thank you for tuning in, man. Thanks for hanging out with us. Wait, this guy's a cast man? I don't even know who this guy is. Orangutan. What the heck? Who is this guy?
Someone needs to fill this saddle.
Had his friend.
What happened?
I've never seen this guy in my life.
Wanna see me run around the show? Wanna see me do it again?
What the fuck? I accept the friend request. I'm M4 and got into a GM lobby. It was a pain. Well, that's how you learn. When something's uncomfortable, that's how you learn. When something's painful, that's a good sign. Okay. Issue 1. So I'm playing main because this is actually the off angle now. Because of where my team is. I'm playing pretty careful because it's the Diva mirror or Diva matchup. Like, I just don't want to get dove here. If I get dove, I'm dead. Just be too far to get dove. Mechanical failure. Missed the flash and don't get a headshot. I need a headshot there because I have to force recall. Whatever.
Where was that?
Lucio dying early was the reason we lost it. I could have done better mechanically too. If I had a headshot on the Genji and killed him at some point, I would have been winning as well. Here, I just want to play with my team. I probably won't go down an angle. Just because it's dive. Going on an angle just makes me more vulnerable. Give space early here. Okay. I'm actually so far away. That's actually crazy that I die.
Not exactly what I expected.
No way! I didn't roll into the door! No way! There's actually no way I roll into the gong! Dude, come on, bro. Oh my god, this is so fucking sad. Oh, that's so lame, dude. I didn't even play that wrong. Dude, oh my god, I'm just fucking losing everything, bro. Like, I can't kill this Genji. I can't do anything. I roll into the wall. Nightmare situation. Actual nightmare situation.
Where was that? They got us outnumbered.
Take the objective.
Dude, come on, bro. It's 10 headshots. Dude, I'm getting dove from across the map. I'm so far away. I'm actually so far from everybody. Dude, come on. And we can't do anything when both the DPS are out of the fight? Like, come on, actually, bro. Like, I can't even swap anything. This guy's on Tracer. Oh my god, there's actually no way I'm getting dove from across the fucking map. Bro, these guys actually want me so bad.
Score 0-1.
How can you be good at shooting in real life? It's so many. It's not the same thing, I guess.
He needs to go Lucio
It's lonely at the top.
and trade.
Beat with the cooking games, though.
We're gonna be late. Like, it needs to be Lucio's not Brig. But it's okay.
4, 3,
Yeah, they do have to play first.
1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Dude, we need to like walk. Fury won. Nice. Yeah, I just have to play at the back of the map. It's so awkward. Why is he Zarya now? Sorry, I'm dialed right now. I don't want to play close because I don't want to get dove by Genji. Really?
Push him off the point.
Ah, shit, my Deadeye was too early. That's my fault. Let me remove the Diamond 3 thing, by the way. I forgot.
Death ain't on my doorstep yet.
Just grab. Don't want to get grabbed. Damn, that bubble is crazy. Yeah, it's like an obvious grab there. I want to flank, but I just can't against this comp. Like, it's just not possible without getting heavy marked or just dying.
Bit early. Just off the boots.
We're gonna get grabbed no matter what there. So I think that fight's just lost. Thank God for silver bullet, bro. This is actually like the hardest game I've played in a while. It's just nothing to do, bro. I can't make the rotation. Like, it needs to be Lucio, I think. Like, we have a Brig and it just don't, like, the Brig doesn't do anything for me. I mean, Cass also just isn't really good here, to be honest. Like, I can't make that rotation in main faster, too. Like, I don't really know what the play is. Nice. I have to just mark the Genji heavy. Like, the problem is I could swing for the Grav there, but if I get dumped by Genji, I'm just dead. I'm just dead. Like, I have to mark him. Yeah, the Lucio is definitely better than the Brig.
Particle cannon online.
Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Howdy, Jesse. Hope you're doing well. Playing some comp, getting shit on. This is like probably one of the worst comps I could possibly play Cass into, to be honest. Just like full dive with Zarya. Getting marked heavy by Genji Tracer. Like, look at this. Like, I'm making such good rotations, and it's still just, like, almost not good enough. Jesus. Like, I had a perfect rotation right there. I'm doing well, bro. Hope you're doing all right. I'm putting the ice on the map. Holy moly, bro. G half. Do I have to push so far? It might be really dead out here. I did that because we were down one. Like, I just can't play aggro. Like, I want to clear these guys, but I can't. I just can't. It's so goofy. How is she behind me if I flash her, bro? Make it make sense. Can I see your chat? I can. One. This is Grav. Oh my god, bro. What the fuck? Oh my god. Dude, this choke is so brutal. They use Grav though, so it's actually winning now. This is Pulse Bomb, I think, and Blade. Oh yeah, just this guy just runs the lobby. This guy's actually just him on Tracer. He just gets to do everything.
They still haven't seen my
Yeah, okay, bro. Okay. The Tracer is just actually disgusting at the game. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to fucking do, bro. I flash this guy. I'll flash him and he's behind me anyway. Like, what?
Play of the game.
It's actually so fucking cringe. This game is so brutal. Actually, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do. Like, at some point I have to kill the Tracer, but it just felt impossible. Yeah, whatever. I might not play anymore. That was pretty brutal. I just don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Like, we might, like, we can VOD review it.
Ready. 3, 2, 1.
I could be right side, but the problem with being right side is I'm too close for a dive. I don't think it's better. I'm just more open to a Tracer dive. Oh, we were on Lucio here. I didn't even realize we're on Lucio. Yeah, he just dies here. Like, this death can't happen. Amping at full HP. I guess the, like, I don't know. I don't play Lucio. That's a bad flash. I'm gonna be honest, this Tracer is just good. Like, this guy's a champ Tracer for sure. Like, he's just, like, I just don't know how I'm supposed to beat this guy. Maybe not. I don't know. Okay. Okay. Don't know how I'm supposed to beat that guy. Yeah, I could have been left. I wonder if I should have been left here. My Tracer's here. I mean, like, dude, I'm so far away. This is crazy. Like, yeah, how am I supposed to counterplay that? There's no way I can counterplay that. There's actually zero chance. I actually leave early too. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do here? What other damage do I take? Genji shuriken? It's just unlucky, dude. I'm gonna be so honest. The only other thing I could have done is, instead of looking at the D.Va, I could have been looking main and stopping the Genji rotation. That's the only other thing I could have done. And my guy's just first dead. That guy's honestly fine. I just need to roll into the thing. I mean, actually, probably not, because it still die there. I think his Deadeye's bad. I think his Deadeye's almost certainly bad. Wait, what? Dude, we Ajax. Ah, this is mechanical failure, bro. I thought it was on the other side of the pillar. Dude, I'm so far here. Like, I don't understand. So I'm at the back of the map. That just needs to be a kill, but that's really hard to hit mechanically because that guy is point blank. So I don't really know how I'm supposed to... And then here, so... Once I see they're engaging, I roll backwards immediately for more space. Good flash technique. Like, this is all good. I just have to hit the fucking headshot, which is basically nigh impossible to do. Like, I really don't... There's not really a way to live this without healing. Maybe it's a movement issue, because, like, how do I take shurikens? I am just walking forward and backwards here. I'm not moving laterally at all. So that might be part of the problem. I'm moving laterally there, but not here. Here I was moving backwards. So here, okay. Here I needed to roll backwards into the left so I can get inside the door. Because I needed to... this would have been really fucking hard to see, but I get it. I needed to roll like this so I can be in here, walk backwards from Mega, and I actually live. I think I actually lived this dive. I almost had it. Like, because like, look how close I am. I'm so close. I'm actually so close to the Mega there.
No time to waste.
One. Ready for battle.
I have to play here. I can't go anywhere else. There's not another option. I have to be here. My positioning is really good, bro. I'm at the back of the map. I'm like undiveable. The Brig's playing with me. This is good. I mean, mechanically, I can do better, right? I could have had more pressure there, but whatever. Can't hit them all. Yeah, like, I need to hit that shot or two there, for sure. But I marked the Genji. Like, I don't let this Genji... If I stop looking at this Genji, I just die. Like, I either have to rotate away or mark him heavy. Like, I need a headshot here. Like, if that's a headshot, he gives up the angle. I mean, he gives up the angle anyway. Like, this is perfect. Like, I played that well. Zarya gets out. I think this is probably my big mistake. Is this Deadeye is too early? So, I didn't actually think about this. I didn't, like, count bubbles or anything. But I figured here she's going to walk on my Zarya is the good time to commit. But I needed to wait a little bit longer. It was just slightly too early because they can just hard kite it and it's just kind of over. And then I accidentally kill my Curie, and then we just kind of lose. I needed Deadeye for the Grove. It's my fault. The Deadeye was too early there. They needed to commit further. Dude, I'm so far. I even thought... I knew they had Grav. Like, look how far away I am. I guess I'm not that far. Ugh, fucking lame, bro. That's so stupid. Whatever. The problem is I have to go with my team. It's either I go with my team or I go here alone. Good headshot from me. This shit sucks, dude. Like, I needed to have... could I have even made it faster? Yeah, my rotation wasn't tight enough. I either needed to rotate with them. Dude, this is fucking crazy from the enemy DPS. This is actually nuts from these guys. Like, they have to be duoed and they have to be smurfing. For a fucking GM4 lobby, bro, come on. This is not GM4. mark the cast, and then they know to go on me. This is not GM4. Are you fucking kidding me? These guys are way higher ranked. Or at least coordinated. I don't fucking know. Maybe I'm coping. I either needed to make the tight rotation. There's no way the rotation is good for me, though. Like, if I make the rotation... Okay, hold on. Let's act like I made the rotation. Let's see. Okay. So if I made this rotation, it would be with the Zarya. Like, I'd have to be now. It'd have to be now. I wouldn't get dove in this situation because I'm with Brig. And then I flip to be here. I mean, it would have been good. So I just need to rotate. Maybe if I was in voice, I could have made that rotation. But I get good... I mean, thankfully, I get Curie Peel. If I didn't get Curie Peel, I just die. I shouldn't have died either. I thought the game was lost. So that was my fault. Okay. So at this point, I go this way because they're already there. And the angle sucks for me. It's too close. So I come to this angle. Get the Genji low. I should have flashed here. This should have been a flash. Now it's too late and I missed. But I do live this with good movement. Like, this rotation is really good for me. I don't hit a headshot here. Why? Sucks. Okay, the fact that I lived that dive is really good. Yeah, I shouldn't have set up there at all. I should have came immediately to this side. Because the problem with being on that left side there is it's way too isolated. This is way more open, so it's easier to live here. And then I rotate. I don't know if this rotation's good. I should have probably just stayed like way further back near the staircase. Because this is, the Genji was on the off angle and he comes to dive me here. Or at least he starts looking for it, but because I get out early, he doesn't actually get it. Yeah. And here I would have been able to catch the Tracer early, so... Also, why do we have no lane control at all? We have no lane control. Like, where's my Tracer? Oh, he just loses the duel. This is what I'm saying. Like, the other Tracer was so fucking good, actually. And then he gets in and is in backline with no read. That needs to hit. That's bad flash technique. With no recoil. Okay. It's a good deadeye. We're down one. Our wing sprint back from spawn and they're taking space, so I can actually stop the push. Buy us some time. Our wing gets back and now we're 5. Which sets up for this grab, or that lift, which gets a kill. So that was really good. Prediction flash, don't get it, and I have to leave the angle. I play this so well. The Tracer gets grabbed. Even if that's a kill, we still lose. So how could I have played this differently? Like, I don't really see how I win this. Okay, let's see. So here I could have fought the Genji. How would I have fought the Genji? What would that have looked like? So it would have been like here, just raw swing him. He's got both cooldowns. It would have been garbage. Like there's actually no way I can kill the Genji here. Like, that's so losing for me. Here, I could have, like, double headshot Genji, but that would have been an insane overperformance. So there's no way. Here, I guess I can think about rolling forward and looking for a mid-fight kill on somebody. Like, I could have looked to flip the map here, but I don't I don't know how I would have been able to see that. So I love that I flash her, but she's behind me. Like, that's actually so fucking sick. Because she's flashing behind me, I missed the shot. Like, if that flash was and she was in front of me, I would have killed her, I think. And the Kiri died. How does the Kiri die? Oh, we also don't rush. Like, why would we not? I guess she thinks we're gonna lose, so there's no point. Yeah, she definitely thought that, because that's why she just, like, jumps forward. Okay. That's a really good rush, bro. It's early, so we have to kite. They go first. We get a kill here. And our guy's dead. How is he dead? Like, we should have rushed here. We needed to rush here. This is a mistake. Also, Wuying fucking eats the Suzu. That's also just unlucky. I'm pretty sure here I thought they had grav, which was wrong. They don't have grav yet. The Tracer died there. I tried to take space with that, but... yeah. Oh, they do have grav. Well, this is actually perfect. But the Kitsune this fight's... I didn't realize we were gonna Kitsune this fight, bro. But it would have been bad because they're just gonna fucking grav us anyway, right? Surely. So let's say I stayed in main here. I would have walked. I wouldn't have died to Tracer. But I don't know. Why don't they grab us? There's no DPS follow-up. I should have went fucking main here. I didn't read our ally ult. Is kind of the problem. I didn't read that we had rush and we're gonna rush main. It's my fault. I also need to win this duel. No headshot there. Come on. Like, why does it keep happening? Dude, the jump is so good, bro. The jump is fucking insane from this guy. Actually, it's so good. I'm not even joking. This might be like an OWCS Tracer Smurf. Like, this guy is... I know I'm glazing this guy, but this guy was actually fucking nuts. Like, I cannot underemphasize how fucking... I don't even know. This guy's just good at... Like, this is insane micro from this guy. Blinks through me. Doesn't move, by the way. He's not moving. Shoots me. Jumps when he knows I'm going to 180. Goes for a melee. Lives that as a result because I don't get the headshot. And then he knows to go for the duel. I mean, because I'm losing. Like, this guy's fucking nuts the game. Like, come on. I actually don't know if I could have won this micro without hitting like the headshot at the beginning. Like, how would I have even won this? It would have been a headshot there. Because there's no way in hell I'm hitting a headshot here. That's fucking impossible. And then here, I wanted to hold the angle, which I actually think is correct. I'm pretty sure this is correct. Maybe not. Maybe it's not. Maybe I should have just left. Because if I left, I actually don't know. I don't know if I should hold the angle or if I should leave. She also recalls with full HP, which is fucking nuts. If I hit that first headshot, then I can look for legs on second. That's so fucking tough, bro. Like that. I just need to go main that fight. I also didn't see that Tracer was also on my angle. Why does my Tracer just run past this guy? He just goes past her. Bug nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. That is true. That is true. This guy, I actually, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Like, I needed to go man. I just need to go man. I just need to go man. I needed to see that we had a rush and go man. Should have been my play. Hope you're doing well, Mr. Perfect, by the way. I had a brutal loss here, so I'm analyzing how I could have done better. Like, I just got absolutely outskilled by this tracer. And I'm just dead. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do in here.
Hold on.
Yeah, at this point, it's just kind of lost. I could have actually... Here, I should have maybe rolled out, like, left side or something. Because the problem with ball tank is I now have no way to... Like, we have no way to hold space is the problem. So I need to go, like, left or right. I need to just pick a flank. Because main is not going to work. You watched the glorious win streak to GM1. It was hype. That was hype. And I had 2 extremely sad losses in a row. This game I lost because I got hard countered. This was a really, really brutal game. And also this partial guy is just kind of him on Tracer, unfortunately. He's just like, I just got outvalued to oblivion. I made maybe 2 major mistakes this game. 1 or 2. I think the big thing for me to work on is I'm not really like reading my ally ultimates at all. Like I didn't think about us using Grav, or I didn't think about us using Rush at all. And as a result, I just kind of like did my own thing and it didn't work. So that's my fault. I should have been holding tab and looking at what ultimates we have and try to follow up. Which isn't like always a good thing to do, but there's some ultimates where you need to do that. Like Rush is one of them, as well as Juno ultimate's another one. But okay, we're gonna put some more. While I'm in queue, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. I'm gonna put up, I don't know, this like other game that I played this morning. While I go, be right back.
Ready for battle.
I've returned.
Come on, Cole.
I've returned and we are going to accomplish great things. Many things are going to be happening. Damn, this shit is loud as fuck. Okay, let's hopefully have a better game here. What was the first map that I just lost? Sorry, that was just filler gameplay. Colosseo. Oh yeah, that was brutal too. These are just like 2 unlucky losses. I want to be so for real. The Nepal game, dude, this is so heartbreaking that we lost this. I just need to be like a lot better to win this game, to be honest. Like, I need to have like almost perfect execution, which is possible. I think it's within the realm of possibility for me to win this game. I could have done more. I definitely could have done more, for sure. It's my fault. That sucks. Also, I needed this orangutan guy to add me, but whatever. Touch my soul, hold me close. Alright, whatever. Okay, so we're playing on the ult today. I'm gonna play probably like, I don't know, 2 or 3 more games. Maybe I would say I would make a joke, but I'm not going to play that many games. And then we're going to wrap it up, and I got to do some homework, and then that's about it for today. It's been fun, though. I've been having fun streaming. Please not King's Row. Please not King's Row, bro. No, King's Row. Pain and agony and agony and pain.
Select your hero. Select.
Okay, let me get a Hanzo ban. Oh, he wants to play Hanzo. Okay. Not Hanzo, I guess. Let me get a... I don't care. Roadhog ban. Ball Tracer got banned. Okay. Okay, this guy plays Hanzo. We have a dude on an alt. An underleveled alt. And we have a Tracer player. And honestly, I don't care who these guys are. Doesn't matter to me. Everyone, including me, is an NPC. Okay. Moira? Which is fine. Didn't really matter. I don't really care what my backline is, to be honest. The only support that changes how I play is Mercy. And even then, it's not that different. Actually, is that true? Lucio and Weaver sometimes as well. Everything else is like the same. You play cast exactly the same. What you do is a lot more contingent on your tank and other DPS.
It was worth it in the end.
Let me turn the audio back up. Junkrat. Aim slightly too high for this spam. Yeah, I actually cannot contest Hotel, it's impossible. Okay, that guy just dies. Bro, heal me! What the fuck? Soldier 1. They're at top. They're gonna touch. I'm gonna play off the point here. Where's this Junkrat at, bro? Is he still here? I'm pretty sure he's still there. I'm just gonna be extra careful about clearing this. That's my fault, Anna. I could have killed him. I suck. If I hit one more shot there, he actually dies early and I save the Anna. That was a good play from Junkrat because I don't know. What I was going to do is I was going to flash the corner because he might have been standing in the corner. And I don't want to walk in there. So I might have just flashed it and left. It's going to kill him though because we don't lose a lot of space. Yeah, I got cart, bro. You're good. Okay, just a lot of standing main. My team is killing everybody. This is excellent. Oh, I suck. I could have killed him. I gotta push cart here. I want to swing wide, but I can't. Oh my god, I should have left. I felt it too. I felt it too. I should have left, bro. That's so bad. Oh, this guy's dead. That's my fault.
Dust off the boots.
OMG, guys, new worm. I wanted to draw that. Yup. Thank you for the worm, Yumi. Much appreciated.
Let's move.
New worm. I have a new overlay where I have the lack of... Basically, I'm changing what the stream looks like. I just forgot. I didn't have time to do it this stream. I need to not die. Okay, I didn't realize I was going to get TP2 there. Okay, waiting for my tank. Okay, my tank screens. Now I take space. Break that trap. Go wide. Okay, the guy got saved by a railing. That's amazing for me. I thought I was going to walk forward. That's stupid. Not dead. Oh shit, I'm definitely not dead. Holy shit. Insane healing. No, dude, no way. He does more damage than me. I seen him do it earlier. That was fucking stupid. Why? If I just did it earlier, he would have died. My fault. Play Masters? Yeah, I can play in a second. I'm about to be done. I'm getting kind of tilted. So yeah, we can hop in. What the fuck is that guy doing? I didn't even know you could do that. Like I just like perma-stalled on the roof. Going to the angle again here. I'm saving roll because I might need it. Oh my god, he just gets fucking double pocket, bro. But now you're gonna tilt even more in my games? Alright, that's fine. What do I do here? I can't. I have to just keep going left. And I need to just win. I just have to fucking shit on these guys. That's all it is. I just have to shit on him. I don't really have a choice. It's my best play. Because of the hazard matchup. Oh, shit. Because of the hazard matchup, it's my best play. Okay, he just does that early. I leave. Get a headshot. And now I re-swing. Nice. Okay, perfect. It worked out this time. That's what I was saying. Like, I just have to win. I think there, like, the tell is after he uses the healing, I just need to leave. Yeah, what an interesting game so far. Very intellectual game. I'm using a lot of my brain for this. Here I definitely... Holy moly. Here I definitely just stay main. I don't want to get too aggressive just because... I'm gonna get poked out. Oh my god, I'm demanding so much from my team right now. Oh my god, it's so like I just get fucking displaced by everything in my dog, and it's fucking hazard as well. I wanted to Deadeye here, but the problem is I'd be standing in main with Deadeye and just die to fucking soldier and Junkrat. So it's not better.
Exactly what I expected.
Fire in the hole! Going here. Enemy here.
Okay. Okay, it's so winning. It's so winning. Believe in us. Oh, thank fuck. Jesus Christ. Thank God for bleed. Oh my god.
It's high noon.
What the fuck? The hazards jump got glitched. Yeah, he was like up there in the animation. I don't even know what happened. But he died. Thank God. Thank God. He was sliding on the roof. Was he? Oh, like on the top part? I'd have to see it again. Am I the lowest strength in this lobby? No, I'm not. It's our other support. How many wins am I top 500 eligible on this account yet? Lifetime? No, I had 3 more wins and then I'm top 500 eligible. I don't think I've ever finished GM5 on this account, so I don't even think I'll like retroactively qualify. This season I don't think I would qualify. Maybe season 17 I would qualify for top 500. Season 14 is when I returned to the game.
Mother's work is never done.
Or it was actually at the end of season 13, and then season 14 is when I went really hard in ranking up. Okay, this is gonna be really brutal if they're still on Junkrat. Because I'm not gonna be able to hold Hotel as well. Or I shouldn't be able to hold it as well, we'll see. So I might like play back here more than I normally do instead of playing aggressively for this angle. Especially against Hazard, because he can just wall behind me. So I might want to play further back, we'll see. Yeah, Hazard is sick. And Junkrat, that's so sick. I can play it off rip here, but here, yeah, like exactly. No way, that's crazy. Dude, that Junkrat combo was insane. Okay, I'm just running away from that. The fuck? Oh my god, they have so much angle control. What is this? What a fucking game, bro. They're everywhere. They're like ants. Either is low. I cannot believe that Junkrat combo hit me. That's so insane. He just knew I was gonna reswing that angle. Like, come on. I wanna go top. I don't really wanna go top. But I think the soldier's gonna flank. I don't see him. I don't even know where he is. Oh, no, he's me. I am a bit worried about a flank here. I need to leave. Those are damage boosted. Oh my god. Bro, no way! What is wrong with this guy? Dude, he just goes straight past everybody. Oh my god, and I get slashed and it pushes me away from the mega. Dude, come on. Dude, everyone is my #1 fan, bro. Come on. Oh, that's so brutal. How am I supposed to live? Oh my god, I needed to have like a perfect rotation there to live. Okay, I need to just kite that because it's like I can't deal with it. Now I reswing, now it's down. Good kill. Good flank, cool. Okay. I was waiting for a Bop to jump up top, but he didn't end up doing it. I should want to be here, so... Really good grab from that guy. He's gonna have slash again. No, I suck. I should have killed her there. I can live though, so it's fine. Nice. God, this is actually so... I'm focusing so much to win this game here. I kind of... I should have done the same play I did earlier. I should have waited up top, see if I can kill someone early. Do we have any ults? We have Blade. Good kill. I didn't actually do anything that fight. No way. Wait, what? I thought the cooldown was longer, bro. I thought it was longer. No. Wait, what? How does he have it back already? Wait, what? I don't know. It's bugged out. Ugh, I'm so fucking stupid. I died to that? Really? Of all things I died to, it's that. Oh my god, that's so sloppy. Here we have. Nice. Okay, holy moly, I got carried. I cannot believe, like, this fucking Zarya's carrying us. I cannot believe I died to that fucking hazard. That's so stupid. I don't want to be here. Why do I keep coming here? And they don't go top, so there's no point in going for the flank. I'd have Deadeye. We have Grav. I can play for Grav here. Wow, good helix, but I dodged it. I can't follow up. I'm dead. I was just praying I got pocket there with the Deadeye. I didn't get anything. I think it's good enough. I baited 2 attention and just died. I think we swapped it. Yeah. Tracer's banned. Okay, I didn't really do anything. I just controlled an angle the whole time and I didn't even have the option to really kill people. I just didn't really troll, which was good. I mean, other than that one death to the hazard, I didn't really fucking whatever. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up there, guys. We went for almost 3 hours, and I think it's time to call it quits. Thank you guys for tuning in. Next stream will be Friday with Arc, so keep that in mind, guys. Make sure you have codes for Arc and I to review. It's going to be probably... We're going to go over maybe 2 codes because we kind of yap. Okay, so give us some really high-quality stuff. And then if you have any questions for both of us, please just let us know. Leave it in the Discord, and we will check it out on Friday at 5:30 p.m. EST. We'll go for probably 3 to 4 hours. We will see. And then no other streams. Maybe I'll stream the varsity games so we have at OK State, so that might also be on there. But that's about it. But those won't be on YouTube. Those will only be on Twitch. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. And I hope all of you have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye-bye.